Hi there everybody. In this video I've got so much to show you and so much to tell you, so make sure you stick around for the whole of the video because there's information about giveaway, discount code and another amazing offer that is being run at Snuffbeam as well, so make sure you stay tuned for all the information. But first things first, I'm just going to do a little whip video, just show you a few of the things that I have completed, nearly completed, nowhere near completed. So they are my 3 phases of work at the moment. So we'll start off with this one. So this is obviously just the most amazing, beautiful pastel baby blanket. So this is one that I have to class this as nearly finished. I would love to put it in the finished category, but as you can see, I've not sewn in my ends yet. So it's nearly finished, but not quite there yet. So this is made using the seamless granny square tutorial. So often when you make big granny squares, they can distort and twist from the center out, but this one doesn't do that, and you also don't get any of the joining line running up through your project. So it stays absolutely perfectly square, and also there are no seams or anything like that to see. So it's a beautiful pattern for that. You can use one of 2 patterns to create this. You can either follow the normal seamless granny square tutorial, or you can follow the scrappy stash buster granny square blanket. The seamless granny square one is all done in one colour. However, the scrappy stash busting blanket, obviously there is a section in there on changing colour, so that may be useful if you're not sure how to do that just yet. So yeah, the main body of this is just a really nice granny square. And then the border, so I finished the actual blanket here with this pale green, and then I did a couple of rounds of white, one of yellow, another white, and then the pink, and then I did 1 round of UK half treble crochet. So you can see I've got 1 final round of that, but I did all of these in granny stitches, and then the half trebles is just worked 1 into every single stitch. And then I finished it off with probably one of my absolute favourite borders. Sometimes I like to get a little out there with borders and do something really extravagant, and other times I like to keep it super simple, which is exactly what I have done here. So we have got 1 round of crab stitch. So you can see it's just a really nice textured finish along the edge of this baby blanket. So as always, I will leave all of the links to everything that I talk about in the description box, so make sure you do click that little arrow and have a look there. So that is my very nearly complete. So I'm just going to fold this up. I will have to spend a little bit of time obviously finishing all of these ends, but it shouldn't take me too long. But I absolutely love the colours in this blanket. I think they work so well together, and as always I will leave a list of them in the description. So that is my almost finish. Now we will move on to completely finished. So there is no way that I'm going to get the whole of this blanket in this shot because it is a really big baby blanket. So this one, there's a bit to tell you about this one. So I'll move to the edge. Obviously this is another granny square variation, but for those of you that don't know, I was featured in Crochet Now magazine in their last issue, which was issue 42, and in there was a pattern for a baby blanket. Now the one in the magazine I used a Shapey Swirl for, but this one is the design your own yarn cake that I ordered from a company called Crochet UK, and this was their Troro colourway. So it's a beautiful one that goes from the pink through the peach to orange to green and then finally to the blue. So this main body is the pattern that was released in that magazine. So it's a beautiful granny square pattern that obviously always looks amazing in a gradient yarn like this. However, on the very edge, I didn't do the border that was in the magazine purely because I knew I wouldn't have enough yarn. I got a little bit carried away doing the granny stitches, and then when it came to the border, I had pretty much run out, so I had to keep the border really, really simple. And so I've gone for a very delicate ruffled border. So the tutorial for this border will be coming very, very soon, but it's just a really nice, simple way to finish this beautiful blanket. So as I say, this is the Truro colourway. Again, I will leave all of the links in the description box, but this is just a really big, massive actually, baby blanket, and it's absolutely beautiful. Now the cake that I ordered was quite a large cake. I went for the 1200 metre cake, so that's slightly bigger than what you would normally get in the likes of a Shapey's Whirl, and so that is why this blanket has turned out to be a bit of a monster. But it's a beautiful monster, obviously. So I'll just fold this one back up. So I can thoroughly recommend the Crochet UK yarn cakes. It was a pleasure to work with. I wasn't sure what it would be like because it's not twisted, if that makes sense. I will leave a link to the video where I first unboxed it so that you can see more about what I mean. But it was way easier to work with than I initially expected it to be. So that was a really good surprise, and I'm definitely going to be ordering more from there. It's actually, I don't know whether the camera picks it up, but it's actually got quite a nice soft sheen to it as well. It's really, really nice. So that's my complete, because that one is ready to go, and there is a baby that has been born this week that blanket is going for. Okay, so now we've got an almost no, not even an almost complete, a newly started project, shall we say. So I'm going to move on now to some gorgeous, amazing yarn that I have got, and you can probably tell already from the colours exactly where I've got this yarn from, because I never shut up about her, basically. So for those of you that haven't guessed already, this is some more amazing hand-dyed yarn from Siobhan's Crafts. So she is a yarn dyer that is relatively local to me, and she does the most amazing hand-dyed yarn that I've seen. And to sum it up, I went to a yarn show recently, my very first one, which was really good fun, and there were loads and loads of things there, and hand on heart, I only bought yarn from her. So anyway, it's not that the others weren't nice or anything, obviously there were, but hers just stood out even more so than anybody else's. She's just got the most amazing eye for colour, and her yarns are so soft. Anyway, so this is something that I have started and will be coming very, very soon. But this is the amazing fruit salad. So I'm hoping you can see. I mean, the camera never does yarn justice, but it's the most amazing shades of yellow and pink and orange, and then it's got these really beautiful dark pink flecks in it as well. So I'm making a really loose summer scarf with this one, so it's working up very, very nicely, and it's just so bright and so colourful. And again, this is merino, so it is beautifully soft as well. So that is the fruit salad, and that's a DK yarn as well, but she does them in sock and DK, so you can choose. And then this one, just look at these colours in this one. This is the aptly named Unicorn Tears yarn. So I went for this one in a sock weight. I haven't had sock from her before, so I wanted to try it just to see. So I'm hoping to make a really pretty lightweight summer shawl with this one. So there is about 400 meters in here. So I'm hoping to get a really decent sized rectangular wrap out of this, but I'll be starting this over the next couple of days. So yeah, it's just the most beautiful pastel shades in this yarn. So again, I will leave a link to Siobhan's crafts in the description box, and you can go and check her out, and I'll tell you now, but very quietly. Don't know why I'm saying it quietly, everyone's going to see it. We are collaborating very, very soon to bring you something that I hope will be absolutely amazing. So that's all I'm going to say about it for now. And then finally, we're going to move on to Snuffbeam. So obviously you've heard me talk about Snuffbeam yarn hundreds and hundreds of times now. It is my go-to place to get Shapey's yarn and, well, lots of others as well. If I can't get it from her, then I would probably tend not to get it. But there's a few things that I need to tell you about Snuffbeam just at the moment. So first and foremost, anybody that doesn't follow my Facebook page, I wanted to let you know that there is a giveaway running on there at the moment, and that giveaway is to win one of the Shapey's ombre whirls. So the one that I used in my granny merge blanket, for example. So there is information on there on how to enter and things. So I know not everybody has Facebook, and that's absolutely fine, but I wanted to let you know that there is a giveaway on there, so do go and check that out. But also, when you check out the giveaway, I also have an exclusive 10% discount code on there as well. So you can get 10% off absolutely everything at Snuffbeam Yarn by using the code that is also linked in this description box. So the code is Blossom10. So that will get you shop-wide 10% off everything that you purchase. So giveaway, discount code, and two more things. So this is a new and exclusive yarn, basically. So this is dyed by Siobhan, again, obviously. And this is the Snuffbeam Yarn exclusive colourway. So this colourway is called Electric Sunset. And this is one that Laurelyn has had specially made, obviously. It was her, I think she sent a photograph of a sunset, obviously, to Siobhan. And then she has turned that photograph into the most amazingly coloured yarn, and I cannot wait to cake this up and start working with it. But I was lucky enough to get my hands on this even before poor Laurelyn did, because I actually saw Siobhan at that show and she brought it with her and I got it first, and I was very happy about that. Laurelyn maybe not quite so much, but yeah, this is the Electric Sunset yarn. So it's beautiful colours, and then it's got these amazing black flecks throughout it, so I cannot wait to work with that. And finally, I'm hoping that you've stuck with me through this, because this is one of the most amazing parts of the video, purely because Snuffbeam Yarn is now doing, I don't know whether to call it a competition or not, but anybody that places an order with her throughout the whole of June will be entered into the competition. I suppose it's a competition. They will be entered into the competition to win back the whole cost of that order. So place an order with her, you can win back in the form of a gift card. So if you went and bought some amazing Electric Sunset, or if you went and bought some beautiful Shapey's or Sirdar yarn or anything like that, however much you spend, whether it's, you know, £10 or £100, then you can have the chance to win back the value of that order. So you could spend £50 on your yarn and you could potentially win that back in the form of a gift card and spend another £50 with it. But yeah, that is a really, really exciting opportunity for somebody to potentially win back that amount in a gift card. I think that's a really, really good idea. So I really hope that you've managed to stick with me through all of this. I didn't actually mean to ramble on for more than 15 minutes, but there was just so much that I had to show you, so much I wanted to tell you, and I'm just hoping I've done everything. So I've done projects, I've done Siobhan's Crafts, and then I've done the Facebook giveaway, the discount code, the electric sunset, and the win your order value back. So that is everything I had to tell you, but I will see you for a normal tutorial again at the weekend. But bye for now.